everybody, welcome. It's round 14, second one of the split rounds, and we're ready to go. The actual games have actually already started, to be honest, and unfortunately, if you can see here, 5 minutes in and Goldstein's already got 6 hit-outs. That sucks, doesn't it? Anyway, once again, I'm here joined by the lovely Melly. She's here to partake in today's preview. So let's get things going. First of all, with the ladder. It's going to be a quick show today, by the way, guys, because I want to get back in there and watch the footy. So I'm going to rush through things, if you don't mind. I won't go through all my usual crap. Renegades and Olympus are on top by game to Renegades, followed by Arse Kickers United, Jabronies 4th, Sugar Daddies 5th, tied on points with On Rollin, who's 6th. They're a game ahead of No Dumplings, and Second Destroy, who are on 24 points. Gods Olympus 6 points behind them, who still thinks he's going to win it, and Maltese Falcons, who loves to come from the re. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, so that's the ladder. It's a very, very quick ladder, guys, but that's what it is. So, yeah. See, she's gone already. Let's get to the first game now. A lot of teams struggled to get a full squad. I think everyone got a full squad, but no subs or no benches or whatever it might have been. So, yeah, pretty tight there. But let's start with the first game. It's actually Sugar Daddies versus Seek and Destroy. This is the teams as of now, as of Thursday at 7:56. These are the teams. If people have changed them since then, well, that's what they've done. But I'm going to go by what we've got now. North Melbourne and Adelaide players have locked out going from here. All right, so Sugar Daddies predicted for 299. Second Destroy predicted for 266. So it could be a big one there. Kevin Cameron at the full forward spot. Kicked 2 goals last week, but hasn't been really that great up against Carlton this week. Stephen Motlop comes back into the team at half forward and Ablett at utility. Midfield's Delio and Del Santo, who's locked out, who currently Del Santo has 1 kick, 1 handball. And Tom Campbell, looks like, oh, here we go. First player to have no one this week. Looks like Sugar does not have any ruck. In fact, Sugar doesn't have anyone else to play. You've got Harvey on your bench. You might have to bring Harvey in somewhere and work it out from there. Here's your loophole player this week is Harvey. And you got Ward as a tackler and Trelaw as a halfback. So, yeah, see how it goes there. See who gets the most marks. We'll see if Harvey gets a few marks and then switch it over. Next, Second Destroy. He has gone with Poppy up against Gold Coast at full forward. And half forward at the moment. It has got Halen Ballantyne, but I do notice he's got his loophole player as Tom Lynch. Good choice. Lynch has been having big games as a half forward. Might not kick many goals. Put him as a full forward this week. Maybe try Poppy at half, or whichever way you want to go. At the moment, Tom Lynch has got 1 kick and 1 goal. There you go. So that's a good start so far. Jack Stevens, utility, up against Dangerfield. So these two players swapped, remember? Griffin in the midfield. Didn't have a very good game last week. And Shane Savage also comes in the midfield. Blitzfast in the ruck. Prestia halfback. And Armitage as a tackler. So that's Second Destroy's team. Hopefully Mick's got the little things running through pretty quickly because I am rushing through. So, he might get upset. I need to go 3 minutes per game, so I might ramble on a little bit more. But from what I can tell here, both these teams actually have got no one spare on the bench. They've got the interchange and that's it, so they can play a loophole player and play them in best position. But they've got no one spare on the bench. In fact, Sugar Daddies have only got 8 players altogether. So who's going to win that one? Look, realistically, Sugar Daddies probably should get up, but the fact that they've got no ruck, Second Destroy will probably win this one. And yeah, well, let's have a look and listen to Coley's stats.
It's time for
Coley. Game.
Breaking news? Where are the stats, Coley? There's no stats. Oh, that's probably why you make sense.
Where are you? We can't seem to find you anywhere. Are you in the bed? No. Are you on the sofa? No. Are you in the corner? No. Are you on the chair? No. Are you on the grass? No. Are you in the tree? No. Are you down the street? No. Are you in the shop? No.
I don't know where Mr. Dopey is. Anyway, let's get... Me and Mick are pissing ourselves laughing right now. Alright, let's get to the next game. It's actually the Point Cook Derby. It's me versus Grumpy. Sorry, Grumpy versus me. Now, Michael, just say what you want to say.
Rockcliffe.
Oh, apparently something about... the Rockcliffe Tacklegate game. Get over it, Mick. Still going on about it. Anyway, fucking Goldstein, stop getting hit outs. Anyway, let's start it off. what's his name again? Gods of Olympus, that's his name. 304 projected versus Arse Kickers United, 291. So yeah, Mick's projected to win this one, but he won't because we know he's useless. Drew Petrie's at 4-4 for Michael. Last week kicked his best game, had his best game of the year, kicked 3 goals. Jake Rewalt's in a half forward against Brisbane, who just, don't know how to defend. And he's got Caniglio in utility, who had a very good game last week. His midfield is still Sidebottom, and Sam Doherty makes his debut for the Gods. So pretty good midfield there, very good midfield actually. In the ruck, Todd Goldstein, who currently has 8 hitouts. Stop it. And then halfback is Mr. Tacklegate himself, Tom Rockcliffe. His tackle this week is Isaac Smith. Apparently it's going to be 0 degrees down at Tassie, so see how he goes there. But he's interchanged. He has got a loophole play in Brodie Smith. Want to see how Brodie Smith goes. Mick, just so you know, Brodie Smith at the moment has got goose eggs. 0 all around. There we go. The only player who's doing worse than Brodie Smith for Adelaide is Luke Brown, who's got 1 minus free kick. All right, so that's that. That's Michael's team. Yeah, so there you go. Hopefully, the loophole play doesn't work for him this week. As for me, 291 projected. I've made a debut for Sam Lloyd. He comes into the team, and Luke Bruce is at half forward for me. At the moment, I've got Bryce Gibson at utility, Jimmy Bartell in the midfield, and Seb Ross also in the midfield. Scott Thompson is playing at half back. Scott Thompson at the moment has got 1 tackle. Fuck. And Riscatelli as tackler. And I've got Rory Sloane as my loophole player. Rory Sloane at the moment has only got 2 handballs and 2 tackles. Damn, that's killing me. Come on, Scotty Thompson, do something, mate. I'm disappointed now. That's my team. Michael had no other options to choose from on his team. That's his full list is out there playing, who's available. As for me, I've still got Zach Smith to choose from, Jonathan Patton to choose from, and that is it. So they're the 2 I can choose from if I wanted to as well. So that's my game there. Who's going to win? Me, because I'm not going to bet against me. I'm going to win. But this is probably this is my weakest side I'm playing all year, and will be my all year. Mick is projected to beat me by 13, so hopefully that's a 3 minutes up for that game. Excuse me, I'm getting a sore throat. It's not like my tie, guys. Do I look all right? I wanted to dress up for you all. All right. But speaking of Mr. Dopeyhead, on rolling himself, Dan Cole, up against Rangers Anonymous. Projections here is I'm rolling 281, yeah, see if he'll get that much. 281 versus Rangers Anonymous 334. However, his team has to change. There's a few players that need to change there, and as we know, he never does it. Let's start with on rolling. Tom Hawkins in at full forward, and making his debut for on rolling is Nick Rewalt in at half forward. Tom Hickey this week is in that utility against Geelong. Don't know about that one, but I'm presuming he wants to see how Andrew Swallow goes. He's his loophole player. Andrew Swallow at the moment has got 1 kick, 5 handballs, and 1 tackle. Actually, rather surprised he didn't play Cunnington, although Cunnington hasn't done much at the moment. I thought in these conditions he might be a good tackler, but anyway. Piers Hanley after a great game last week in the midfield, and Kate Simpson does well every week in the midfield as well. Reece Stanley is his ruck, so he's got both rucks going up against each other. And Levi Greenwood at halfback. Levi Greenwood's been on fire lately, 14, 15 tackles a game before the bye, so he's doing really well. I hope everyone's loving. I'm going to make you notice it now. I hope everyone's loving my cock eye, by the way. It's fucking annoying when you look at it. Anyway, and then Chris Mayne is a tackler as well tomorrow night against Collingwood. Andrew Swallow, again, as I mentioned, he is the loophole player for Coley this week, and he's got one more handball since we last spoke about that. As for Rangers Anonymous, team needs a change. Hasn't really got that much to choose from. Needs to take Jesse Hogan out full forward. Most likely the option there will be Josh Walker. At the moment, he's got Toby Green in at half forward and Taylor Walker as his interchange loophole player. So Walker will come in. Walker at the moment has not kicked the goal, only got 2 tackles and a kick. But Walker will come in for someone there. Presume he'll come in for Hogan and go at full forward. Joel Seld at utility has been pretty good lately, Joel Seld has. And in the midfield, he's got Sam Mitchell, and more than likely will have to play probably a Tom Scully or a Jack Crisp, one of them. Probably a Jack Crisp really, because then Dane Zorko is out due to personal reasons, and Tom Scully will probably have to go halfback, or Jack Crisp can go tackler and Liam Shields can go halfback for Kenner. That's one he can do, but let's just see. Hopefully Kenner does his team and doesn't hand Coley the win, because Kenner's like to do that. Does welcome Hampson back. Hampson's been very good as a ruckman lately, and if the conditions are going to be what they're supposed to be, then he could get a few hit outs. So never mind Kenner's projection of 334. Probably will be a projection of under 300, to be honest. Look, I'm going to predict Coley in this one, believe it or not. I know I don't want to, but I've got a feeling Kenner's not going to do his side, and if he does, he's going to play a lot of players when they're not supposed to. So I think Coley might actually get up and win this one. It's probably the first time I've picked Coley all season, to be honest. It's depressing. Alright. But look, let's be honest. Kenner has had a fantastic season. He has had a fantastic season. Start off on fire, 6 or 7 in a row. Bit of a skids, lost 3 in a row, and he come back and won a few more since then. I want to do a tribute to him. I want to do a separate tribute, by the way. I'm going to say this. Mocker doesn't want me to. I want him to do where he done the things where adore rules of Philly Madison, and then when he starts losing, when they go off the cliff, and then when he comes back, but Kenner never gave up. And it's a bit of Rick Astley. But anyway, here's Michael's tribute to Kenner. But just so you all know, I hope you enjoyed that. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it when you guys watch it, just as you watch your video. So I'm going to be the same. So hopefully, Mick, you done all right. Probably wasn't what I wanted, but anyway. Let's move on to the next game, guys. It's No Dumplings, who had a good win last week. He's actually I think 2 out of 4 or 2 out of 3 games, he's actually scored rather high. So well done there, Dash. So No Dumplings projected for 295 versus Renegades projected for 301. So another close game projected here, which is pretty good. Let's have a look at it though for No Dumplings first. Matty Pav, last time he's going to play on the MCG. So hopefully he brings out a big one for No Dumplings. Last week he did kick 4 goals, which was excellent. And Eddie Betts at half forward. Just so you know, Eddie Betts at the moment as a half forward has got 0 points for No Dumplings. It's like close to quarter time by now. I'm not too sure. Scott Petterbury utility probably have a big game tomorrow night, to be honest. And Heath Shaw, no good last week. Didn't quite crack the 60. Only got 58. And Mundy also in the midfield. Mundy's been pretty good lately too. Actually loves the MCG, David Mundy. Zach Clark, after his 40 or 50 hitouts last week, is back in the ruck. And Mitch Robinson, after getting 83 or 88 as a halfback, is also back. Mitch Duncan makes his long-awaited return as a tackler for No Dumplings this week. However, he has got Jack Zeeble as his loophole player. Jack Zeeble, at the moment, has got 1 goal and 3 kicks. So that's Jack Siebel's performance right now. If we go to... Who's winning that game anyway? I don't know. Anyway, I think Adelaide are. Yeah, Adelaide are. 3 goals to 1. All right. So if we go to Renegades team now. Renegades projected for 301 as I mentioned. He's got Shane Kirsten as his full forward. Got duck eggs last week. Shane Kirsten. He played more up the ground. So in saying that, I reckon there might be a change because I can tell that... Renegades have got a few players available, whereas Dash has only got McAvoy available and Grundy, and Steve Johnson's back, so maybe Steve Johnson might get a game. He didn't know this when he put Eddie Betts as half forward, I bet ya. So at the moment he's got Kirsten and Memory as half forward, Mumford makes a return in as utility, Lewis is midfield as well as Alice. Lewis has been really good lately. Alice, he's been poor, that was a bad trade. Anyway, Stephen Martin the ruck, now rucking on his own. Last week got 50 odd hitouts, and Grigg as a halfback. Grigg makes his debut for Renegades as well. Grigg actually averaged quite well as a halfback. I think that's 60 odd points or something. And Barlow as a tackler, who I just feel like Barlow's being wasted. But last week he was awesome. But Stiff is going to probably change. I mean, he's got a lot of players available this week. Luke Hodges is available, Aaron Hall is available, Walter's available, Rory Lobb is available, and Daniel Rich is available. Rich might get, with Zorko out, Rich may get more things to do this week. But yeah, that's his current side. Don't like Ellis there, but anyway. Matt Crouch is his loophole player. Matt Crouch at the moment, pretty good. 2 kicks, 5 handballs, and a tackle. So Crouch might come into the team with that one. So yeah, that's Stiff's team. Project 301 versus no dumplings. I think, especially the fact that I can see that some of Coley's players aren't, or Dash's players aren't doing that well, I reckon the Renegades might actually get up in this one. And consolidate his place in second on the ladder. I hope not, because I want to take over that spot, but we'll see how it goes. Next game is Jacob's Jabronies versus Maltese Falcons. So, actually, 2 of the highest scoring last week. I think both these teams scored quite well as well. And this week, 317 Jabronies projected to beat Maltese Falcons by 315. So, very, very, very close with that one. If we look at Jabroni's team, 317, as I said, full forward Tom Lynch and Gunston half forward. Much better than having Gunston as a full forward, I thought. Although he didn't do anything last week, so probably better having him on the bench last week. Lockie Neal comes in as utility. Montagna and Stephen Hill as the midfielders. Sam Jacobs in the ruck, who has got 5 hitouts at the moment compared to Goldstein's 10. Bastard. Dustin Martin makes the return. Comes into the side, should I say. He's hardly played all year. Dustin Martin comes in at halfback this week. And Anthony Miles is the tackler. So that's the team he's chosen. He hasn't really got many options. He could probably put Menzel or Bruce on the bench except for Liam Duggan, because Liam Duggan's not playing. But that's the team he's chosen at the moment. 317, very good score to be projected for his projections. Could be a good game. I mean, Lynch and Gunston could be having a shootout. They are the Mars matchup this week, apparently. As for Fennec, this is for you. There you go, Fennec. That was what you wanted, apparently. Fennec projects for 315. He's got Ben Brown at full forward. Ben Brown at the moment has kicked 0. And Josh Jenkins at half forward. Josh Jenkins at the moment has kicked 1 point as a half forward and got 2 kicks and a mark for you. Dangerfield is in at utility. Cripps in the midfield, as well as Dylan Shields in the midfield. Tom Nichols as a ruck. Trent Conchin against his old side is in a halfback. And Ed Kerno as a tackler. Rory Laird is his loophole play this week. Rory Laird at the moment has got 1 kick and 2 handballs and a tackle. So that's Rory Laird. Dangerfield is can Dangerfield get 3 weeks in a row of 100? He's going for it. He's got 100, 125 one week, 101 the next week. Can he do it again? Who knows? But look, great option there. Cochin and Cripps, maybe, I don't know if you want to put them as tacklers. Cripps probably gets more clearances if you want to swap them around. But other than that, that's a pretty good side there. Fennec. I actually think, I'm looking at your forwards have done nothing so far. So if I didn't know what they were doing so far, they could end up doing all right. But if I didn't know what they were doing, then I probably would have tipped Fennec. The fact that Cochin probably is you're 5 points better off in your projections having Cochin in the midfield compared to Cripps, if you want to swap that around, but that's up to you. But I'm going to go for Jabronies this week. I think Gunston's going to have a field day over down in Launceston. That'll be that one there. Have got other options though, Fennick. You've got Cruiser available, you've got Kerridge available, you've got Phillips available, your Carlton boys, and also Josh Kelly. They're all playing the same game. As Jabronies has only got Josh Bruce really available there. So that's the game there. Just so everyone knows, just so your loophole play, up to date, it's quarter time. Up to date, Zeebel's got 4 kicks, 1 handball, 2 tackles and a goal dash. Brent Harvey, I think it was Sugar's loophole, I believe. He's got 5 kicks and a tackle. Who else we got? Swallow, 1 kick, 7 handballs and a tackle. Live stats. Do you like this, guys? Goldstein's got 11 hitouts, a bastard. Brown hasn't done anything. Del Santo, 1 kick, 6 handballs as a midfielder. Who else is playing? You didn't play at Thomas this week, did you? Petrie's done nothing, Michael. On the Adelaide side, Eddie Betts, once again, only got 1 tackle. Brody Smith has got 2 kicks as your loophole player. Scott Thompson, that's very poor. 1 kick, 2 handballs and a tackle. I am very disappointed with that. That could cost me the game. Josh Jenkins, 2 kicks and a mark as a half forward at the moment. Brad Crouch, I dropped him, that's right. Taylor Walker has got 1 kick and 3 tackles. Might be a tackler for Keller this week. He just marked it though, so maybe he's kicking for goal. I'm not watching the game. Jacobs as a hit out. Rory Sloan, what's he got? As a loophole play, 1 kick, 2 handballs and 3 tackles. And I should have played Charlie Cameron as my loophole. He's got 4 tackles. And Tom Lynch as a loophole player. Tom Lynch is the best player on the ground at the moment. 4 kicks, 4 handballs, 3 marks and a goal. So there you go. And what about behind?
Laird.
Sorry?
Rory Laird.
Oh, Rory Laird. Who's got Rory Laird? Oh, Fennick. What's Rory Laird done? 1 kick, 3 handballs. So there we go. Thanks, Michael, for telling me that. So that's up to date. There you go. That's up to date live stats. You won't get that, although you'll probably be watching it tomorrow and they won't be that live anymore. But anyway, look, thanks everyone. Well done. Good luck this week to everyone but Michael. See yous.